This is polytunnel number 2. Out the front of it is mixed herb beds. We have horseradish, comfrey, lavender. There is wild strawberries, sage, sorrel, French red sorrel, valerian, fennel. There's all sorts in these beds. Lemon balm. And right, this one, as you can see, the door is meshed up, and that is to keep the blackbirds out because they love to pinch the fruit. So this polytunnel, as you can see, has got lots of open space here at the top, and that's because my staging used to be here, and I used to treat this end of the polytunnel as a bit of a greenhouse end for growing things. But now I've got the third polytunnel up, these ends will be used for overwintering pot plants. So let's take you on down. This is my pomegranate bush. As you can see, he's flowering. Whether I'll get any fruit or not, we shall just wait and see. Prickly pears behind it, they're just coming into flower bud, and there's still a couple of fruits left from last year. A stray potato growing in there as well. I seem to have stray potatoes popping up everywhere. That's just another lettuce that's bolted, which again will be fed to goats or chickens or whatever. But that is a blue sausage fruit bush. I've only had it a few years, and I was sort of hopeful it might have flowered this year. There's been no sign of any flowering yet, so maybe next year, and then maybe we'll get some fruits off it. So I have lots of odd flowers in this polytunnel as well. So there's some parsley that's gone to seed at the back. That's me kumquat, and that's a lemon, but he's not a very happy lemon. Snapdragons, basil, geranium. That's my little olive tree that I decided to plant in the ground. It lived in a pot for years, wasn't happy, so I took it out. That's a loquat bush. Again, it's something new that's been planted. And there's some self-seeded poppies here, which are just going over. At the back, self-fertile kiwi, which is going to be trained up and over the top of the polytunnel. And on the other side, this is an edible passion fruit, which will be trained up and over in the other direction. This is my biggest orange tree, and as you can see, it's setting fruit. And I've had this one for a long time, and it usually fruits very well. There's a few dahlias, a few cannas which I thought I'd got out, but I must have missed a couple. There's another one over there growing up between the slabs. Some dahlias, more citrus trees. This is another orange, and that one's an orange. More dahlias, and that is an orange. That's a satsuma. I have had satsumas off it. And this is lemon. This is a lemon, and these are pineapples. These pineapples have been grown from pineapple tops, which were quite a few years old. So they're quite happy growing here in the polytunnel. This is my peach tree. I showed photos of it earlier in the year when it was a mass of blossoms. Got a bit of a red spider mite. I don't know if you can see that. Oops. Red spider mite issue there, which I am trying to treat. I might just take the top leaves off, and that will hopefully deal with that. That's because this polytunnel is a hot and dry, and spider mite love hot and dry. Lots of fruit, and coming on a treat. Oh, this branch here is weighed down with fruit. And there's more fruit up there. So and this is its first year of fruiting, so I'm really, really pleased with this. We've got a ginger growing there, which is doing okay. And this is an edible ginger, this one. That's a dwarf plum tree I bought because our plum trees outside don't seem to do very well, so I thought I'd try a dwarf one in the polytunnel. And there's lots of summer flowering bulbs here, all coming up. Strawberry bed, these ones are just about finished, there's one or two left and then that's it. And again, there's another stray. No, they're not potatoes, they're stray tomatoes, which have self-seeded, so I'll have to get them out. And then this here is a Szechuan Pepper. So it's again something new that I've planted, so hopefully in a few years we'll be able to get some pepper off that. And this grape here, which is being trained up and over the other side of the polytunnel, is a dessert grape. But I've still got plenty of empty soil here, so I'm still on the lookout for a few more exotics that will survive in the polytunnel. Again, this time of year, doors open both ends, and this one has got a fan as well. And again, it runs off a little solar panel. So yeah, so it's yeah, that's all there is in this little polytunnel. Again, this one is 24 foot by 14 foot. So, and we did think that with the two polytunnels that would sort of meet our needs, but because I tend to keep this one hot and dry, and I have got some shading up there as well because it does get very hot in here, and the other one is hot and humid, and we then had the outside beds for growing all our other food. The weather up here can be quite extreme, and we found the veg got battered and battered, so up went polytunnel number 3, so which I will show you on the next video.